important people, family and friends, and class of 13. This is it. We made it. 3 long, exciting years culminate to this day, the day we become college graduates. If Kamwal was here, he'd probably be like, oh yeah, 13's yeah. I said, oh yeah, 13's yeah. And indeed, we know that both he and Fahad are here with us in spirit. It took me a while to decide about what to talk about. How can one really encapsulate the whole Jacob's experience in 5 minutes? So I decided to prepare a summary. We come to Jacob's very excited. For most of us, it's the first time that we shall be studying and living abroad. For some of us, it's the first time that we shall be flying out of our home country. So we get here, and it's O week. We meet people from countries we've never heard of. And we forget people's names as soon as they introduce themselves. So what do? We learn to make associations. The short African girls from C3, the guy with the long hair from Serbia. We cleverly learn to have a conversation without the need to call someone by their name. Then we settle down. We attend a number of talks and sign so many forms that we don't remember half of what we agree to. Like the housing contract, where we signed that we wouldn't own any electronics. Remember that one? Then we get to meet our host families, and we start off amazing relationships, most of the times. Thank you so much, host parents and families. Without you, someone could easily go 3 years in the bubble without realizing they're in Germany. You're our connection to the country, the culture, and the food. Especially the food. The seasons begin to change, and the lovely fall colors come in. Then you wake up one day, and all the trees are naked. It's so sad. But then one glorious night, it begins to snow. And for those of us from tropical countries, it's our first snow. But the whole of campus is outside like young kids again, having snow fights, sledding down campus green on appetito trays, building snow bunnies. Then by mid-March, all those happy faces are fed up. We wonder when and if spring will ever come. And when it gets here, somehow reports, essays, homework become less significant. What starts off as study sessions in the sun end up being get-togethers with wine and guitar playing and really enjoying each other's company. Then we go off and we come back for a second year. We think that because we got through the first year, we are well adapted, we can handle the academic stress, and we've established good routines, but second year ends up being more taxing than we ever thought it would be. I'm sorry, freshies. The workload and the difficulty level doubles. And coupled with our desire to get more involved in the community, this puts us between a rock and a hard place. So Jacobs teaches us how to multitask, like how to eat lunch and read your protocol right before the lab. Or it teaches us how to prioritize, and we perfect the art of doing things last minute, be it a 30-page reading 5 minutes before a class, or putting together slides from scratch right before a presentation. Then we get to the middle of the 4th semester, and we start to stress out. Where shall we go for our internship? Where shall we live? How shall we afford it? And then we get that lovely reminder email from the registrars that an 8-week internship is a mandatory requirement to graduate. More stress. Here we learn an important lesson. Somehow, things tend to work themselves out. Summer comes and goes, and after an enlightening experience, we're back for our final year. We meet the freshies and all think the same thing. Man, they're so hyper. Quickly forgetting that we were once there. Then slowly but surely, that realization starts to creep in. This is the last Olympics where you can awasa wasa wasa. And I hope this is true for all of us. We start to appreciate the opportunities that are uniquely Jacobian. Like sitting on a table with a person from every livable continent and debating world politics, or discussing the newest trend in social media, or the latest spam war. We start to savor these moments. Unforgettable nights at the other side, epic intercontinental football games, acoustic nights, country information days, choir practices, learning songs from all over the world that sound amazing, but half the time not really knowing for sure what the lyrics mean or say. Time passes so quickly between our experiments, thesis proposals, grad school and job applications. We wonder how time flew by so quick. Didn't we apply to Jacobs yesterday? Then comes the waiting, and it feels like it lasts forever. You wake up every day, constantly checking your email and your mailboxes, and you pray that your recommendation letters did some convincing. Then finally, the answers come out, and your future's shape starts to take form. Things, once again, prove to work themselves out. Today is the first day of the rest of your lives, class of 13. The future is scary because we're not quite sure what it holds. But I can say with confidence that we've attained the right foundation here at Jacobs to make it, and to make it big. Thanks to the endless support of our faculty and staff. Our lovely professors, thank you so much for your endless dedication, genuine advice, and inspiration. Our thesis supervisors, thank you for your patience, guidance, and honesty, for having the guts to tell us when something was not its best, and for sending us back time and time again, and to keep working on it until we produced a quality publication. Thank you, administrative staff and registrars who helped us with our endless requests. Campus Life Department for being so accessible and open to students and our endless ideas. And thank you, college office staff and teams who strive to make Jacobs our home away from home. I'd also like to thank very special people in the audience, our parents and loving families. Even though most of you have never really known what we studied till today, thank you so much for believing in us with your hearts. Thank you so much for believing in us with your hearts and with your finances. I can tell you that this is a good return on investment right here. And last, but certainly not least, I'd like to thank you, class of 2013. Thank you for being so awesome. You are a remarkable group of individuals who are handpicked from all corners of the world and thrown into a small campus in Bremen Nord. And I couldn't have chosen a better batch to graduate with. The class of 2013 started Mzuka, the Global Issues Forum, Arts Olympics, even the Beer Tasting Society. So I'm quite sure there's a lot of potential from this batch, and there's some big names that will come from us. Truly, we started from the bottom, now we're here. Let the memories that we've made here last forever. They say that you make your lifelong friends in college, and I believe it's true, so keep in touch. Take the Jakob spirit with you and continue to dare to dream. Then go out there and make your dreams a reality. Thank you.